Hello and welcome back to Brew What Mate. We have another craft beer review for you, of course. Today we have something very special. We have a mixed fermentation blended red ale from Marble, which was brewed in collaboration with Zapato. It has been aged in bourbon, rum and red wine barrels and is coming in at 7.2% ABV. So it's got a bit of a kick to it. Well, that's probably because of all of the aging in various alcoholic beverage barrels. I'm quite excited for this one. So this beer was brewed by Marble Beers in Manchester in collaboration with Zapato, who are from Kirklees, also a UK based brewery. I believe it's like a very small operation they run, and they spend a lot of time on their beer as well, so this should be a very special one. Yeah, lovely artwork, nice bit of nature, nice little peacock butterfly. Let me know if that's wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a peacock. Yeah, I mean there's not much more I can say about it. Yeah, let's open it. God. A lot of yeast in the end there. Smells a bit like Duchess. Let's give it a go. Listen to that. We have a very fast disappearing head. It's probably because of the different alcohols it's picked up from the aging process. Yeah, it's got a nice red colour. It's a red ale after all. I'd be a bit shocked if it wasn't. Let's give it a bit of a swirl around. So on the nose, we straight away get that red wine. Actually, get a little bit of like saison-y funk going on, farmhouse funk. Yeah, we get a nice bit of saison funk, followed by the red wine, and then we get a bit of rum coming through. And I don't think the bourbon is quite as prominent as those three smells, but we'll see what happens when we taste it. Wow, that is lovely. As I'd say over here, by gum, she's a good un. It's hard to, it's a very complex beer, it's incredibly difficult to describe actually. It's sour, so you get like a nice tartness to it. It's quite dry, like a red wine, dry red wine. Almost get a slightly appley thing going on. I'm not really detecting the spirits so much. That is a very well crafted beer. Very well crafted beer. I forgot to show you the bottle number and the batch number. Number 443 out of 1,152. So yeah, I'm trying to think, I'm trying to just deconstruct it a bit. Pardon me. So yeah, right. Flavours. Red wine is a strong flavour in this one. It's carried through very well from the barrel aging. And then other than that, you're getting the sort of the saison from the mixed fermentation, the various yeast strains they've used to craft it. I'm not really getting the rum and the bourbon on the palate though. Might just be me, might just be my palate, but I can't detect that as well as I can smell it. Strangely enough, a really lovely tartness to it. It's not overly sour, but it's not sour enough, if that makes sense. It's very, I would say balanced, but I mean, can you really say that about a sour beer. They're deliberately imbalanced to make the flavour. It's balanced for a sour, but not in a bad way. Anyway, I feel very lucky to be able to drink this particular beer, as it is a very limited batch. It was actually the last one in stock on the website, so we were very lucky to get it. I'm struggling with things to say about it. I guess I'm just a little bit blown away by it. But the best way to describe it, I'd say, it's probably going to sound a bit weird, I'd say is kind of like a red wine that's gone off a little bit, and then you've added some very dry vintage cider. That makes sense in my head, might not make sense in your head. It's a very lovely beer, and it's actually very refreshing. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. If you see it, just get it. Ryan recommends.